Hey John, how are you, brother? It's Anthony. I wanted to make this video so this way I could send you a link and you'll know exactly what I'm looking at doing here. You know, of course, this is the section of the roof that's in question. Here's where you're getting all your leaks down across all the bottoms here, and you had the leak in the past that you sealed up over here by the chimney. Now, in order to do this correctly, you take off all the caps off the top, and we're going to rip down all the shingling from the left edge all the way to that wall, around that chimney, all the way down to the edge here, and all the way back over here. Now, these skylights here, got to take them out and replace them. Number one, they're only 20 years tops, so the tops are going to leak, which they already been sealed once anyway. The second thing is that when you go to replace the top in the future, you're not going to be able to, because this is an old Insuladome skylight. They're out of business, and that nylon, that white nylon clasp is gone with the wind. All of them are different on all the skylights now. I mean, I can retrofit a top to it, which is another thought in my head, but the problem is that all the tar all over the base of the skylight and around all that flashing, in order for me to leave this skylight, I have to clean all of that stuff off of there, nice and clean and perfect, fix up your solders, and then reuse a skylight that's past due anyway, that's going to need a top. So it would be cheaper for me to replace the skylight itself as a unit than to spend time with labor cleaning it up and then buying a top from me to come back at a later date and do. So I'm going to include two 3045 vented skylights in it. Alright, the plywood on here, it doesn't feel horrible, but there is some really soft spots here, so you're going to need something on here. So either I could replace what I need to replace, or I could replace it all. I'll wait to hear from you on that. As far as it goes on the chimney here, all of this here would come out of there, and I would cut brand new lead flashing into this whole entire chimney. So I would cut it in on the cricket and around the chimney there. There'll be no tar here, of course. I'll put brand new flashing up at the wall. I'll bend brand new trim, that white trim there, because you'll never get the tar off of it now. So I'll bend new trim and put that there too. Come around here, do the same thing there, bend a little piece of trim, because I'm going to have to re-step flash that brand new there. And then I was telling your wife that instead of me trying to fix this up like this and cut lead in there and leave this, I'd rather do this too. I'd rather cut that out of there, take the shingles out of there, get that vent out of there, replace it with the right one, and get rid of anything that has tar on it, you know what I mean? Just put new shingles around this area, put the new lead system on this side too, the new lead system there, and change the flange. The flange has had it. You already tarred it once, but look at the big hole that's going through the rubber. It's already gone. It's hammered. So that has to come out anyway. So what's left? You know, you take all the shingles out from around here to do the flange, and then all of that. Big deal. It's really not a big area to do. And then down here, same thing. Wherever you got tar on the shingles, replace that, and then this side as well. Just replace all of that and put flashing in. This way, everything is done nice and new. It's clean. It's easy. And in the future, when you want to replace the rest of the roof, you don't have to really rip up anything that I did over again, except for a couple of shingles, which is not a big deal at all. Replace that vent, which is a Braun 636 or a Newtone RVK1 it's called. Replace that vent there. Replace the flange on this one as well. I'll include what's called a cap master. It's a vent pipe sleeve. You could look it up. It's called a cap master, and it sleeves that pipe, so it protects the rubber from the sun. It'll never go bad again. I'll do the same thing on that one, and if you want, I'll get a third one and cover that one for you. But like I said, I'll wait to hear from you. I was going to call you at work, but this is probably the easiest way to do it. So basically what happened here to cause all these leaks is the fact that the underlayment is bad underneath it, because the underlayment is what's repelling all the moisture. So now it's starting to accept all the moisture after all these years, and all your fasteners are rotted. So all the nails that you put in here now are all rotten. When I look up underneath those shingles on the edge there, all your nails are rotted. So now the water's finding those nails every once and so often, you know, in a saturating rain, and she's going to leak in there, you know. The other thing that I would like to do here when I do this is either pull the gutter or back the gutter out so I can wrap the ice shield behind it and put a drip edge on there for you so nothing will back up from that gutter and get in there as well. You know, you got a lot of nails popping and all of that. There's one here I'm looking at, nail popped right through the roof. That's gonna leak on you. You got a lot of bumps and stuff like that from nails underneath it popping out. You know, that's happening kind of all over the place here. It's very wavy now, so I don't know what the plywood situation is going to be like underneath it, but definitely some of it has to get done. So that's basically it in a nutshell. This whole section, you know, left, right, up and down, these two skylights, these two vents, those two vents, brand new lead at the chimney and all, new step flashing everywhere, new white trim there, and the Cat Master sleeves. Of course, new ridge vent across the peak there too, but not the soft ridge vent. I use the hard ridge vent called Snow Country ridge vent. Real good stuff. And that's it. You know, the best match to what you got. I mean, this is a Tamco roof. You know, this is called rustic redwood. But I'll put a GAF roof down on here. That would be called barkwood, would match this, or I could put a Tamco roof. The only reason why I'm saying use GAF over the Tamco is that GAF will be lifetime warranty, and then the next time you do the rest of this roof, I'll be able to get you what's called a golden pledge warranty, which this way it'll be warranted for as long as the house stands here, and it'll have 50 years non-prorated and 25 years of workmanship right from the manufacturer. They're the only ones that have that. So that's why I like to go with the GAF product. But if you want to use the Tamco over again, I'll put the Tamco here. I'll wait to hear from you, and we'll discuss it further. All right, brother. Thanks for the call and the opportunity. Happy New Year. Go Jets.